That was a very unique day, to say the least. We had a loose wheel early in that race, and it kind of threw us off our strategy a little bit. So that switched it up early in the day from what we originally had planned. And then, not too long after our loose wheel, radio went out. And like you said, I could hear the team, but they couldn't hear me, which in retrospect, that's better than them not and me not being able to hear them and them can hear me. It's almost a little bit better because they can tell me, what their strategy is when to pit, all that stuff. And they can tell me, hey, we did hand on the roof for loose, hand on the door for tight. And I do that when I go down the front stretch, in a run or, first lap after caution, just so they knew how to adjust in the race car. And so, we found ourselves towards the front, towards the end of that race. And the 18, I remember, was dominant all day. He was really fast, and it didn't look like anyone was going to beat him. I knew we could probably run top 5. I didn't think we had the car to beat him. And we kind of got off. A lot of us came down pit road and pitted, and he didn't. He stayed out on a little bit older tires. And we lined up 4th, and we just got a good restart. Was able to get to 2nd, and he slipped a little bit off of 3, and I was able to get a big, massive run on him. And he didn't make it easy on me. That's for sure. Kyle didn't. And, I don't blame him for doing that at all. He's going to protect trying to win the race too. So, and that made it for a very exciting lap of us side by side racing and downshifting and things like that. And then we were able to clear him off of 3 there, coming to 9 or 10 to go, something like that. And then, but I knew the 4 car was fast, and I knew he was probably coming. And it was only a matter of time before he got 2nd. I'm, the job's not done. Still got, 10 long laps around that place to hold Kevin off. And, we were able to do that. So a lot of pressure in that situation, going for your first win, trying to hold off someone who's a little bit faster than you, especially a driver like Kevin, who I grew up, really watching and admiring and, still do, and go down as one of the sport's greatest. And, to be able to win that, not only for, myself, but, for the Wood brothers, that was great. It was their 99th win in the sport. That was my first Cup win. It was a lot of people on that team's first Cup win. Myself, Jeremy Boland's my crew chief, our engineers, some crew guys on there. It was their first Cup wins too. So that was really special to do that. And I'll never forget that. Never forget that day. That trophy it used to be in my dad's shop. I gave all my first NASCAR win trophies to my dad, and they were sitting in his shop. And then he built me a little display for my birthday this year that now have all my NASCAR first win trophies on it. And that trophy sitting in my house now. But that was just really special day to do that, especially in the way that we did it. We earned it a lot. We definitely had to earn that one. And it was just so cool to win for the Wood brothers. I remember going to the Wood brothers shop for the first time in 2015 when I was going to run their car and up in Stewart, and they have all these big banners of people and drivers who have won for them. And you have greats up there, David Pearson, Cale Yarborough. And I'm like, man, I want my face on a banner up here, win for these guys. And it was just super cool and it turned out to be my last year running for those guys. We started the 12 car in 2018. So I really wanted to win 100 for them. We were close a couple other times that year, but that was a race I'll never forget, and definitely a after party that I'll never forget, even though I probably forget most of it, but it was something I'll never forget as well.